Don, on Remembrance Day, the Prime Minister Stephen Harper made some comments about Canadians and remembrance, and I understand that you had some thoughts about that.
Well, yes. I mean, here's his statement. I'll read it exactly. Canada has always been there to defend freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. That's all I'm asking of him to do with the Lost Canadians. It's that simple, because he is not extending equality of rights for citizenship law, and they're ignoring 2 Supreme Court decisions, and they're in violation of a couple of conventions from the United Nations on human rights. So let's put our money where our mouth is. I'll call upon the Conservative government to do the right thing and welcome these Lost Canadians back and follow the rule of law. It's that simple.
What discriminatory acts are they doing? Explain.
Well, they're ignoring the Benner versus Canada decision, as well as the Leong Bachai decision in the Supreme Court. One has to do with the Illegitimacy Act, or the Legitimization Act, rather, and the other has to do with citizenship law, where women had equality rights to pass citizenship to their children the same as men had. And for whatever reason, this government's ignoring both those decisions right now.
So are you telling me that women don't have the same right to pass on citizenship as men do?
After Bill C-37, they do. But Bill C-37 didn't cover all the cases, so we're leaving about 81 people behind. And most of those cases have to do with gender discrimination against women. So right now, they're not following the rule of law.
How is it that nobody's standing up and speaking on behalf of women's rights in this issue?
I don't think people quite realize this. I think this is going to take Canadians back when they discover that their government, which is going around actively putting out pamphlets now with the citizenship and making speeches around cenotaphs saying we're equality of rights, this kind of flies in that face. So I think that they'll just be surprised. And hopefully, when they discover it, they'll come and help try to rescue these last few remaining cases.
How did you feel on Remembrance Day, which was only 2 days ago? How did you feel?
Well, we buried a Canadian World War II veteran this year who should have died as a legitimate Canadian citizen. They only denied him his citizenship because he was born to a Canadian mother and U.S. father on Canadian soil. So how did I feel? I didn't feel very good, to be honest with you. I would have added one more saying when they say lest we forget, I would say lest we ignore.